Hello, and welcome back to Women for Wealth. So, today I want to talk about how to pay off debt faster. So, with debt, one of the things you've got to realize is that you can't just start going living debt free. You have to go on a journey, it's a process. So, the first thing you need to do is you need to know where you stand. Get a notebook, open up a spreadsheet, whatever you feel comfortable with. List out all of your debts, everything you owe, interest rates, minimum payments. It's going to feel a little overwhelming at first. Once you take the time to put it together, maintaining it and keeping it current is not that big of a deal. But you're going to need to know what you're paying out every month if you want to get to your debt free journey and get debt free in the end. But once you know exactly how much you've got coming in and exactly how much goes out every month, once you have that information, then you're going to be able to make good decisions on what you can do as a strategy to tackle it head on. So, now that you know what your debt is, it's time to create your budget. So, your budget is basically adding your income to your list of debt. So, you're going to have the money coming in listed. It can be your salary, it can be, whatever money you have coming in. If you do get child support or alimony, you don't have to include that, but I would recommend so you have a good overall understanding of your budget. I would include that, include any income that you have coming in, because that income coming in can actually go toward paying off your debt. So, the first thing you want to do once you get your budget is you want to focus on, okay, how do I find $1,000 to set aside as an emergency savings account? Because if you don't have your emergency savings account, Murphy's gonna pack up, move into your spare bedroom. Something's gonna happen. You've got to get a new tire. Something's gonna break. You're gonna have to replace something. You're gonna have to get repairs done. It always happens. So have your $1,000 emergency fund set aside. Save for that first. Then start tackling your debt. So once you think about, okay, what can I get rid of? What extra cash can I find to use to pay off my debt? Because every dollar saved is a dollar you can put toward your debt. So, first of all, think about getting rid of streaming services. For a while, it can be temporary until you get control of your debt. But streaming services, especially subscriptions, think about getting rid of all that. There are two popular payoff debt methods, the snowball method and the avalanche method. And editor, please link that video below where I talk in depth about what the snowball method is and the avalanche method is. It really doesn't matter which one you pick, but pick one, stay with it, stay focused, and then you'll be surprised how quick you pay off debt. Another thing to look at is how can you increase your income? Um, you know, Add a side hustle. Focus on what you can do to get a raise at work. It's end of the year right now. Most companies do annual reviews. So it's important to take that time to talk to your boss. What can you do to help your company achieve their financial goals? Because if you can help your company achieve their financial goals, then it's going to be easier for them to promote you and give you a raise. So, look at, okay, what are the company goals? What can I do to help them get there? Talk to your manager. Be open and honest. Say, look, if I bring in $500,000 in revenue, I like a 10% raise. And see if you can get your manager to sign off on something that says that so that you have it in writing and he signed it so that once you have achieved that goal, that you will get rewarded with your promotion. If you need help on, how to have this conversation, how to negotiate your salary with your manager, I've done another video on that, which the editor will link below. But you can always, comment on on the video, comment below, reach out to me, let me know if you have questions. I'll definitely help you navigate that because it is important to focus on increasing your income as well as paying off your debt. Really, they're twofold, right? You got to do both. If you can increase your income, you can supercharge paying off your debt and get there quicker. So think about a side hustle, freelancing, selling anything unused. Like I said, ask for a raise at work. Every dollar will bring you closer to your goal. And I am researching now side hustles for women. So that video will be coming in the near future. So just to let you know, look out for that one. Side hustle ideas, just off the top of my head. Again, I'm going to do a whole video on side hustles just for women coming up. I've already been researching it, but just off the top of my head, a couple things. Tutoring. So if you happen to be math minded like I am, tutor. You can find kids in your local community that are probably struggling in math. Math is a topic that it seems like people either get it and it clicks or it doesn't. And for the people where it doesn't click, they struggle with it. So if you're like me and you've got that math brain, consider tutoring. Ride sharing, Uber is something that I know a lot of people do that in large cities they make a lot of money doing Uber on the side. Freelancing, anything that you can bring to the table that you can do for someone else that they can pay you for. I know some people do side hustles on Fiverr. They do graphic design or they'll do photography. There's a lot of ideas. And then, selling arts and crafts. So if you're artistic and crafty, maybe you want to sell arts and crafts on the side. A friend of mine's sister does crochet, and she makes these little 3-inch crochet animals that she takes to the market on Saturday mornings and she sells them. And she sells them like, 4 for $20. They're not crazy expensive, but the kids at the farmer's market love these little 3-inch crocheted critters. She does dolphins, she does starfish. She's got a couple of dinosaurs that she does. Whatever kids are interested in, she will actually crochet those and then she sells them at the market on Saturday. So if that's something you can do, that's something to consider. The more you can earn, the faster you can pay off the debt. The faster you pay off the debt, the more you can increase your investments and increase buying assets, and the faster you're going to become wealthy. So stay motivated. It's not going to be an overnight thing. It's not a quick, simple fix, but stay motivated. You can use an app, a spreadsheet, a chart on your fridge. One thing to do to keep yourself motivated is to celebrate small things. Every time you pay off a debt, celebrate that milestone. Over time, you're going to get to where you enjoy paying off debt and you want to pay off debt quicker. You're going to learn the habit of, is it a need? Is it a want? Do I have to have it? Can I delay buying it? Would I rather buy whatever item it is, or would I rather take that money and pay off debt? Paying off debt is going to become so rewarding for you that you're going to prefer to do that. It's just going to become natural over time. So you're really creating a habit. You're creating a mindset of, okay, I'm going to be wealthy. How do I get there? I don't buy things that I don't have to have. I don't buy things that I don't need. Number one. Number two, I'm going to pay off debt. I'm not going to buy something if I can't pay for it in full. I'm not going to put it on a credit card. I'm not going to, finance it to where I've got to pay interest on it. I'm going to wait. I'm going to hold off. I'm going to delay that gratification. I'm going to save my money and then I'm going to pay for it in full. And you'll get there. And when you get there, you'll find out that you get to wealth way faster than you ever thought you would get there. Okay, so that's it for today's videos. If you found these tips helpful, give it a thumbs up, subscribe, share, comment below. Let's inspire each other and let's keep going. Financial freedom is possible. You've got this. And I'm here to support. Let me know what I can do. Until next time, I wish you health and wealth.